Hello everyone, I am AI Tech Park's IoT Program Manager. Today I'm going to bust 5 myths of AI to tell you the truth of AI. This may be AI in your mind right now, and through some talking, we are going to make him this little cute robot. So the first myth is AI taking away jobs. Absolutely not. It's just changing the existing jobs. Jobs taken away by machines are quite often, like here you can see that jobs are lining up for this. This may be a future scenario, but let's not worry about that now. Jobs taken away by machines is quite common, like historically, telephone switching replaced human operators, word processing and voicemail replaced secretaries, email replaced inter-office couriers. And in some cases, like in industrial cases, there are some robots like the robot arms. They're really famous. Like they're basically an arm that are used in manufacturing lots of things. Like for example, maybe the computer chips, the phone you're using right now to watch this video, all those kinds of stuff. And the main reason that AI taking away job is, or in these cases, robots, it's because humans lack precision, especially in the example that I just gave. Manufacturing those small things in your phone, like the computer chips, all those parts, they need high precision because everything nowadays is getting smaller and smaller. Humans doing all those crazy stuff, it's just not possible. And it's way easier for companies to make robots, to use robots to manufacture all those tiny parts. Artificial intelligence take away the 3D jobs, such as dangerous, difficult, and dirty. And the example that I just gave is difficult. It's part of the difficult. And so for the conclusion, AI doesn't actually take away jobs, but AI has ways to improve, and the only one can improve it are people. So without us, so in this statement, we know to improve it, we need people, and those vacancies are available for other people. So in conclusion, what you need is a new skill set to make those AI to solve all those 3D jobs. And that's one myth busted. To the second myth, is AI smarter than people? That's a good question. Well, in terms of calculation, robots have already far surpassed us. They can solve like impossible equations like in seconds. But in terms of emotional side, AI and robots have a lot of space to improve. In the slides, it's as smart as you program it. AI in there's a lot of subsets of AI, and some of those are ML and deep learning, machine learning. AI may become smarter if than humans if the humans do so. Like the previous slides, the only one that can improve AI are humans. So if the humans like manage to make AI smarter than people, then AI will be smarter than people, but otherwise they won't. And humans are nowhere near that making AI as smart as humans in terms of emotionally. This is a quote from a person. Let me read this quote. I think the smartest engine on earth is a human brain, and we're not going to build a smarter AI than the human brain. AI isn't sentient, it isn't conscious, and I don't think it will get smarter than us. As in this code, the biggest problem is AI isn't sentient. That is the one thing that is blocking AI from being greater than humans. Other than making AI smarter, let's talk about the resource side, the resources, the CPUs and things. And I'm talking about that because there are no resources so far, like I mean, by resources, I mean GPUs, CPUs, everything that the hardware that we need to run AI. And nothing can match our human brain because there are more than 200 billion neurons in our heads in the brain, and each of those neurons connect to another 100,000 of neurons. And in if you're into computers, you may know like switches like zero and ones, like that transistors in the CPU shine and not shine, and they blink all the time. But in neuron cases, in neurology cases, it's called a synapse. And a synapse isn't just one switch, it's like 1,000 switches together, like combined. So, and there are like another micro things, another 100 combinations of those. So it's like 100,000 of those switches like in one go. And that's another myth busted. AI cannot surpass humans. AI may be smart and quick, but there is nowhere to outrun the power and the complexity of the human brain. The third myth: ML solutions can learn anything on their own. Professionals need to prepare the structured data. The answer. So in this case, you may be wondering, is this a direct answer? Well, it is, and it is kind of not. To respond to this statement, ML solutions can learn anything on their own. It's true, but at the same time, the professionals need to prepare really clean data. In data means like unstructured, there are two types of data: structured data and unstructured data. Unstructured data is really messy for the ML algorithms to go through, and it's really confusing and all. So structured data is the best thing, and professionals need to prepare all the structured data. For example, the data may be really messy and there's missing a dot right there, and there's missing a colon right there, and all of those. The syntax may be wrong, the input it receives must be clean and accurate. The output will be different depending on the inputs provided. So, machine learning is a thing that process the input and models the code you gave it and making it more effective. Professionals must clean up the data before feeding the data to the algorithm. This will be not much of a hassle. You will know why it wouldn't be. And that's three myths busted. ML algorithms need clean and understandable data to learn. Conclusion: ML takes time and patience to prepare and a fair share of time. However, the hardships will pay handsomely. The professionals need to be really serious and concentrate on cleaning all those data they get. After that, they can feed it to the ML and run it. They will get a good output. The next myth: do we need a lot of experts to run AI algorithms? Many tools are becoming available to business people regarding AI. Like I just said, that this is the reason why I just said that cleaning data would not be much of a hassle, because a lot of companies like Microsoft, Google, and Amazon are making AI tools to clean up data, to provide those AI algorithms to run on, and they even prepared some ready-made AI to for the business users. There are features that are available to the developers and all those people that made by Microsoft, Google, and all those big companies. Like I just said, data cleaning would be an easier job to do. The business people can think more about their business, their actual business, than the AI that they need. That's four myths busted. You can use tools available online. Conclusion: AI is hard to create and requires huge amount of investment if it is developed from scratch. But there are people who already built those and are available to use. Do companies need an AI strategy? This is the big one. Yes, most companies would need an AI strategy for business purposes. Like even though some companies would need AI right away, but it's really good for them to pay attention to the AI, because AI is really changing the market these days. They are available everywhere, and it's really used to use these tools to profit your business. They can predict all those business, the market, and it is a and AI can help make important business decisions. Of course, AI can't get anywhere without the improvisation of humans, but it will be improved in the near future. That's 5 myths busted. It is best to have an AI strategy. Conclusion. We can use all the AI tools available online to improve our businesses. Although you are not planning to have an AI strategy, it's something worth looking into. Okay, so people, that's all for today. That's 5 myths busted. All the big myths are clear for all of you guys. And that's it for today. Be sure to like this video if you like this video, and subscribe and share and comment if there are any improvisations that we can implement in our business and our videos. Thank you.